hear me. Audio quality isn't that bad.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I really don't know.
Yeah. Otherwise, I just have to like record myself in my room with my microphone and just overlap the audio.
The exact same.
I gotta like reenact all of the.
That's insane. All right, are you ready?
I think.
Would it help if you didn't know me? Maybe that would help. It might make it weird.
I don't know. I think having you be the person interviewing me makes me a little bit more like myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's begin. So you can start by saying, what is your name, what's the date, and how old are you?
Okay. Do I look at the camera? I probably should look at the
Up to you.
My name is Varun Nair Rajeev. I am 21 years old. It is currently the 19th?
20th.
20th. It's currently the 20th of November 2024.
Nice. Okay. What do you do?
I study physics at the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, and I make music.
Awesome. How's life?
It's I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think there's a lot going on right now with I'm in my senior year right now, first semester, and there's a lot of stuff I gotta figure out. Master's applications, finding a job, finding research on campus, and then making music and figuring out if that's what I want to do to make it.
Fair. What are you doing with your time?
At the moment, I'm working on a song called Gemini. Well, actually, I finished it, produced by Sue, Shady Sue. We finished that song, and this past month has just been me figuring out how to promote it and release it, what the timeline is going to look like, and me working on my first music video, and me also directing a dance video. So that was super fun, first time doing those things, and at the same time doing classes, trying to find research opportunities on campus, and then looking at job applications and master's applications.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
That's crazy. Off the top of my head, ambitious, creative, doubtful.
Elaborate.
I have a lot of things I want to do, especially when it comes to music. I think it's something that excites me, and I have a lot of plans on videos and songs that I want to write, projects that I want to release, people I want to work with. I want to see how far I can take that craft, but at the same time, I'm passionate about business. I want to build my own startup someday. I want to do well in school, and I want to also have a logical plan A that my parents can feel comfortable with me doing, because I think when I say music and business and all of that stuff, they're very supportive of it, but it is definitely a little anxiety inducing for them. So if I can get a job and do well in school, that'd be great. That'd be great for them, and for me. So ambitious because I want to do well in all of these different things. Creative because I'll have like random spurts of inspiration when it comes to songs that I want to write. Like this morning, I wanted to do a Malayalam inspired song, and like a thing came into my head, a tabla playing, trumpet. I recorded the whole thing on voice memos. Like an idea that if I could use a DAW really well, I would have immediately just put the time in and put the sounds into the DAW. But I still don't know how to use a DAW, and I'm trying to learn. I'm at the beginning of that. So yeah, creative because I just have a bunch of like quirky ideas randomly out of nowhere. Doubtful because I think I definitely would say that I doubt myself a lot of the times. Like if what I'm doing is the right thing or not. I'm going off of vibes and what I feel, which is great, but sometimes you gotta be logical. And I'm very doubtful of whether or not I'm spending my time usefully making music right now. Which I'm hesitant to say because I know that you need to pursue it, like you need to put 100% of your time to do it, right, to make it. At least that's what everybody says. There's no plan B, that's the plan A, right? And that the idea of that scares me because it's so new to me. Like my whole life I've thought about school, get a good job. Not necessarily like what everybody's doing, but a job that's like stable and masters, and get your money that way. But when I start doing music, I love it so much, but goddamn, it scares the shit out of me. And so I'm doubtful of whether I'm able to actually make it because I started so late. But
Currently, what is your max bench press in the gym?
crazy. 190.
Ooh.
190 for one rep, which is very mid. I think I could have done more, but I keep going in and out of working out phases. I'll go 2-3 weeks of consistent working out where I go crazy. I see gains. I go ham on the pre-workout. I watch Sam Silik on YouTube, all of that shit. I'll get really invested, and then I think when school picks up, or the moment I have crazy exam season or something that's more of a priority picks in midway through the semester, I tend to just phase out of it. I'd be really good with my diet and working out for 3 weeks, and then for 2-3 weeks I'll be dog shit. So I've just stayed stagnant the whole time. Give me 2 months of consistency, bro. 225's happening.
Okay.
It can happen if I do 2 months of just insane training, consistency.
So what do you think you're going to be at next year at this time?
225. 225 will happen.
Okay.
It will happen. I will make it happen.
What is most important to you right now?
My family. That's the first thing that comes to mind. I think I just want them to be good and feel like I'm doing good.
That's a good answer. What's your happiest musical achievement as of right now?
I performed at a bar in Chicago this summer. That was the best thing ever. I got to do a little Tiny Desk style concert, which I always wanted to do because when I started making music, some of the guys in my group, I'm part of a club on campus called Hip Hop Collective. So there were some guys in the group who've been making music a little longer than me, and they had the chance to perform some of their songs in Tiny Desk style format. And when I heard about it, I really wanted to do it, but I didn't have enough songs to do it. And then coming into the summer, I put out my first EP, and I emailed the company. I said, hey, would you be down to have me on your podcast? And they responded by saying that not anything about the podcast. They responded by saying that we were trying to do a show in Chicago. Would you be down to perform? And we wanted to be a stripped down version of all your music, and I was super excited. That whole month was so busy, just me going back and forth between Chicago and Champaign to work with my friends and figure out how to turn all the music into acoustic music. And then going down to a bar and getting 20, 30, 25 people of my friends and family to come through and watch me perform, along with 20, 30 people invited by the other two performers, right? So it was a pretty packed room as well. That was a good time. I think I was stressed as hell, but when I actually did it, bro, it was so fun. Definitely my highlight. I got paid for it too. That was my first time I got paid for shit too. That was cool.
That's a good musical achievement.
Yeah.
What advice would you give yourself from a year ago?
From a year ago?
Yes, you from a year ago. What advice would you give to your past self?
I think a year ago, I had it right for the first time, where I pursued. That's when I started pursuing music, around this time last year, and it was something I really just needed to do, and I just went ahead and did it, and not thought about what the consequences would have been, or what people were gonna think about me. So I think I had it right in terms of trying new things and trying what I wanted to do. My only piece of advice would be, as you keep progressing, try your best not to compare yourself with other people, which I still have a little bit of fault doing right now. Because like I said, I started music late. A lot of the people I work with, they've been doing it way longer than me, and they're so amazing and so great. And sometimes it's easy to get imposter syndrome, and not just with music. That's with academics and master's programs and all of that kind of stuff. Engineering, I have the same problem. So I'd say just keep trying, don't hurt nobody else, focus on you, and just try not to compare yourself to people.
we can skip this question if you want.
What is this question?
How rich are you right now, and how rich do you think you will be in 1 year's time?
Me personally, I'm broke. Music-wise, I've made in total maybe $80, $80 to $100.
$80, okay.
$80 to $100 in total. Through the show that I did over the summer, I actually made like $200, right? But I had 5 people performing with me, so I just split it 5 ways between them, and so essentially we ended up with like enough for lunch for each of us.
How rich do you think you will be in 1 year's time?
Probably a little bit more, just because I think I'll have a job. So I think I'll make a little bit more money, but I won't be like rich, you know. I think I'll just be good enough to not have to rely on my parents. Like I think I'll have enough to pay for rent, food, and my music expenses. Because the truth is, even though I say I made like $100 with music, I've spent way more on it. Like I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss when it comes to music, you know. So I would say I'd have a job, and that'll give me the money I need to be okay on my own.
Do you feel pressure?
Do I feel pressure? 100%. 100%. But that's a good thing. I think I asked for this. Because as much as I love music, bro, I have all these other passions as well. Like I said, entrepreneurial passion. I want to do well in engineering. You know, I recently found out I have a passion for biomedical engineering as well. So, and with my parents wanting me, obviously, to be more focused on the academic side of things, I feel that pressure. I also feel the pressure for myself to do well in both facets: music, business, and school. Because those are all 3 things I love, and I can see myself doing all 3 of them moving forward. So yeah, I feel pressure because I don't know where things are gonna go from here, but I know I have things that I want to do, and so the pressure is a good pressure, I would say.
I would agree. What is a hot take that you have right now?
Oh my God. I like Machine Gun Kelly. He's really good. He's a really good artist.
Bro's gonna get cancelled.
I'm saying someone's gonna watch this video and be like, now you on this? Like, nah. I probably shouldn't even swear. I think if somebody watches this video, they're gonna look at me and be like, this is hooligan. No, I'd say I like Machine Gun Kelly's music a lot. That's a hot take. There are a lot of people who don't agree. But I think that he's a great artist. He's very versatile. I think I love his rap and his pop punk music. If you ask me who's better between him and Eminem, I can't give you an answer because I love both of their songs, like both of their music. And that's not me being politically, me trying to be politically correct or whatnot. Like I genuinely listen to both of their music a lot. So when that diss track battle came out, that was the first time I actually listened to MGK, and then that was the first time I properly listened to Eminem. Like I heard some of their big hits beforehand. I've heard Bad Things with Camila Cabello on the radio, and then I also heard, obviously Eminem had huge hits back in the day. So I've heard their music on the radio, but them as artists specifically, my first time actually listening, like Eminem diss track, MGK diss track, knowing who these artists are, that was through the diss tracks, and I really enjoyed both of them. And that's when I started to listen to both of them, and I liked all of their music. So, cool. Yeah. My hot take is I like MGK. I'm gonna stand on it.
What are you excited to do in the immediate future?
I am excited to work on 2 things. One is I'm trying to make an R&B mixtape. I've been trying to work on my sound and what it is I love to, what genre it is I love to perform in, and I've tried out a bunch of different things starting out with my career. I think I've started to narrow down a little bit more on R&B music. I really enjoy the genre, and I'm trying to make music in that space, and I want to do a mixtape in R&B. And I have a couple of projects that I started writing, like 3 to 4 projects that I really like. Like it's really me trying to level up my craft. I'm excited to finish those projects and put them out. It's stressful, to be honest, because I think now that I'm a senior, a lot of the people I work with who really help me with production and mixing of my music, they are busy themselves. So it's been a little hard to organize getting together with them and stuff, but I'm excited to eventually finish the songs with them.
Awesome. And finally, send a message to your future self.
I hope you are still trying new things, and even if it seems like you don't know why you're doing it, I hope you still do it, so that you don't regret not doing it. And that goes for music, that goes for school, that goes for whatever job you might be having. Like, just trust yourself, take the leap with what you feel is right that you need to do, and ultimately make sure that your parents are good. Like, that's the most important thing. I just want to make sure my parents feel good. I hope that my future self is able to be in a situation where my parents are not stressed. Like, they're cool. Not worried about how I'm doing.
Awesome. Great.
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
Oh, shit.
He's done it.
Crazy. Bet. So wait, are we doing next year? Are we doing the same questions? Or are we doing like?
I mean, up to you. I
That's
mean,
fair.
yeah, same questions and then a little bit of adaptation.
We could probably add a little bit more, some adaptations as
Based on
well.
what's
That was
happening.
fun.
Yeah.
That was fun. Thank you.
Hey, let's go, man.
Let's go, man. my guy Ryan is behind the camera, by the way.
Yeah.
he's gonna get into a dope PhD program. I'm gonna stick by that. Next year, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be like, I told you.